Hi everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Magical Diary Horse Hall. I'm Lady Shura.
And this is Tryinmorning.
And we are just about to make our schedule for this week.
I just wanted to mention before we get started that I went back and I redid some of the old classes we took. So now we have 3 points in each School of Magic, except for Red, which I didn't take because we still took Gym with Damien.
Oh, of course. It's very necessary.
And I also went to study instead of going to the mall because we didn't really accomplish anything last week when we went to the mall.
And what did studying do?
It got us 1 smart, which also increases our MP amount, but we don't have an MP meter now because we're not in a situation where we'd use that.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a situation like that later.
Okay, and I do remember that Damien suggested that we start building up our blue magic skills.
That's
so
correct.
I think we should start with some blue magic.
Why don't you mix it up on Wednesday with either green, black, or white, one of those.
All right.
Then you can do red if you so choose to.
And then another blue? Why not?
Your choice.
Okay, so this is our decision, right?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's go.
See what happens.
3. Oh,
Ooh, 2.
Well, 2's not that bad.
Okay, we got light. What happens when you're taking a class, you don't get a scene for each one. So remember last week we kind of got a description of the class from the teacher. This time we just kind of go through it. Nothing really special happens, so this should be quick.
Okay, well I got light, by the way.
That's good.
Oh, okay. I'm walking back to my room when I hear someone yelling up ahead. Lower, freshman!
Oh, what the hell's going on
Angela. Ellen bends her knees, but the older girl follows suit.
Oh, it's this initiation.
Remember, but the initiation, the freshmen aren't allowed to be taller than the seniors for some reason.
Even though it makes no sense.
You're still too tall! Lower! Poor Ellen tries to make herself even smaller.
Wow, this girl's a bitch.
I know. Look at her, she just looks like a bitch. If that senior notices me, she'll start yelling at me too. I can't make her stop, but I feel like I ought to do something. Hey, leave her alone!
Oh, it's that one horse.
Yes. Is she yours? She's a horse, and this is our hall. You go on now. Whatever.
Yeah, go skedaddle.
Sorry about that, kids. People ought to be safe in dorms and classes so they can get their schoolwork done. I know I'm not your senior, but if you really need help dealing with the others, just let me know.
Wow, thanks. Now giddy up, you varmints.
The older girl nods and goes back to her room, and I come out of hiding. Are you okay? What? I'm fine. Everything's fine. Really.
These other students are quite extraordinary, I have to say.
Oh my god. All right. I follow Ellen into our room. Hey guys, how's initiation so far? I'm not sure what the point is. Yeah,
to humiliate you. Duh.
It's a bonding
it's
experience.
No.
It's a bondage experience.
I mean, I guess bonding together through pain.
I guess. How else would you know that you'd grown up and become a real witch?
Any other number of ways besides this?
By casting spells?
By not doing this kind of juvenile thing?
Whatever. So who'd you guys get for seniors? I got Balthazar Brundrick.
Oh, wait till you hear our
plants.
answer.
He really likes plants. I think he's got moss growing on him. We haven't met him, right? Balthazar?
Balthazar? No, we never met anyone named that.
Okay.
I think I would have realized and made fun of their name.
I think so.
Especially Brundrick is their last name.
Your brother, William.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Oh, that's great. He'll be good to you. And he looks exactly like me, so he's obviously amazing.
Yeah, I'll get along fine with him.
What about you, Horace?
Just some blue guy.
Damien Ramsey. His last name is just like so normal. Oh no! What do you mean, oh no? He's evil.
Really?
What? I met him last week. He didn't seem so bad. Look at him. He
seems a bit flowery, but a demon?
I didn't get that vibe. I mean, he has those bat wings, but he bought those, remember? So
yeah, you can hear them. The story said.
That's what he said.
It's a fashion statement.
I guess we'll ask if demons are real. There are actual evil demons, like in stories? Probably. There are a lot of creatures in the other world. What's the other world? Anywhere that's not Earth. Ask one of the professors. They can explain it better.
So what, he's from Mars, maybe?
But if he's only
Jupiter?
Probably a demon, yeah, she's just making all this shit up. She doesn't like it. Well, look, he's obviously not full human, right? He's not a wild seed like you.
So it's all just speculation, really?
Yeah, exactly. But when he first turned up at school, back when William was a freshman, nobody had ever heard of him before.
Well, you weren't at school before.
So if he's from a magical family, how come nobody knows them?
He went to private school.
All magical families know each other? Well, it's not like everybody knows everybody, but everybody knows somebody if you go back far enough. Most of the people in our year born magical I've met sometime, even though I don't know them that well. Or my dad knows their aunt or knows someone who does. Like that winged girl, Pastel. Yeah, her dad was a sylph. Okay. See? Everybody knows about her and her mother, but nobody knew that guy. And he's blue. How is that possible?
How dare you be blue?
Like, honestly, I didn't know that was like a big deal. I just kind of assumed that was a normal thing since he is blue.
Yeah, the one with that, the furry with the tail.
Yeah,
and the ears.
Exactly. Like, what the heck? Also, William doesn't like him, so I don't like him. So that's the basis for all of this. She doesn't know he's a demon. She doesn't know if demons really exist or anything, but William doesn't like him, so she doesn't.
Well, William is like the big president of the whole school, so we have to listen to him, don't we?
I guess so.
We don't like your kind around here.
No, we don't like blue people. I don't like blue people. It all sounds vaguely mysterious, but there's no proof that there's anything evil about Damien. Well, as long as he's nice to you, it's all right, right?
I guess so. Time for a new... Oh, my.
Oh, there he is.
Speaking of the devil.
Speak of the demon. I'm hurrying across the campus first thing in the morning when I spot Damien leaning against a wall.
Or standing in front of a flower garden.
Apparently.
Well, hello there, Horace.
Hi, sorry, can't talk right now.
What's the matter?
Big Steve said to get him coffee right now. Well, he sort of growled it, really.
Who do you belong to? Me or Big Steve?
Well, you, but...
Then I think you have time to talk. Don't worry, I won't bite. It's just that I've been thinking about you. As your senior, I'm supposed to give you commands, so that you can demonstrate your obedience. I have to make you do things that you wouldn't want to do. But I don't want to do anything that would hurt or upset you in front of people.
Oh, well, thanks.
So, I thought of something else. Something you could do that no one else would have to know about. Our little secret.
I'm really scared right now.
Is this going to involve doing anything with your naughty parts?
Is this rape? Like?
I want you to write me a love letter.
Oh.
Okay, that's not as bad as you were making it sound.
Okay, well.
All right then.
What?
An extremely romantic love letter. I want you to proclaim your undying passion in words, with hearts and flowers, and sealed with a kiss.
Oh my god, this guy is so lame.
You're the worst evil person ever, Damien.
He really is.
See, you're embarrassed. That makes it a good challenge for your initiation. And a good souvenir for me, too.
Yeah.
I always wanted someone to write me a love letter. So you'll do it, right, freshman?
I'll do it.
Good girl. Hand it to me by midnight and your task is complete. And make sure it's juicy. Uh-oh, this isn't going anywhere good.
No, definitely not.
You'd better hurry and get Steve's coffee now.
Right. We head off on our separate ways.
Well, that's quite the evil activity we have to do for our initiation.
I know, right?
I was getting worried for a minute there, though.
I know, I really was quite scared. I was like, where is this game going? I'm sitting at my desk staring at a blank piece of paper and tapping my pencil absently. Could you stop that? It's a slightly annoying sound. Sorry. I flatten my hands on the desk surface to try and keep from fidgeting and sigh. Are you doing homework? No, I'm trying to write a stupid love letter.
Well, our Horace isn't the most creative person. That's for sure.
A love letter? Not a real one. It's for initiation. I'm supposed to write a really romantic love letter.
And make sure it's juicy.
Right. But I have no idea what to say. Oh, maybe you should just quote Shakespeare. Sonnets are romantic. Sonnets.
Take it easy there.
I don't think that counts as writing. Sorry, I was never very good at creative writing. Oh, I have an idea. You don't have to copy a famous poem exactly, but they can still give you suggestions. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. So compare him to something unusual. What can I compare Damien to?
Well, a blue Smurf, perhaps?
Well, yes. Or many other different blue people, but I think I'm going to compliment his voice because you have such a lovely voice. It's just like butter.
Oh, why, thank you.
I think of butter when I think of your voice because it's warm and soft and it goes all melty.
This is getting kind of awkward.
I'm saying this to you. That's sweet. Good start. If you were butter on a table with a bread basket, lots of people want to take bits of you. But I want to keep all the butter for myself because it's delicious.
This love letter is taking an interesting digression.
Butter gets all over my fingers and makes them slippery. And when I lick them...
Okay, Horace, that's enough love letter writing for you. I think you should just stick to attending magic classes. This is getting a little bit too extreme. Actually, it's going along where I first thought Damien's request was going to.
That's true. I'm not sure how to finish that sentence. I think you've said enough already.
Look at Ellen, she's so distressed.
Are you sure? Well, I suppose you could finish it with, I'm thinking of you. Okay.
That puts it very simply.
I know, right? I look at what I've written and frown. I don't think I have good love letter handwriting, though, and I don't have any cutesy stationery. I do. I could copy it over for you if you want. Really? Thanks.
She doesn't seem the type.
No, not at all. I hand her my scribbled version and she produces a small pad of pink paper decorated with flowers. It's supposed to be sealed with a kiss. Do you think he'll know if I don't? I don't know. There might be a spell for it.
Wait, that's the part she's most hesitant about?
Yes.
Compared to what she just wrote before?
Kissing the pink paper is terrible.
That's a little too over the top there.
I guess I have to then. Ellen copies my love letter and I fold it up and carefully kiss the center of the folded paper. I do not want a paper cut on my lip. Oh, that's
what the big issue was.
Yes.
I see, okay.
Now I can deliver this thing and forget about it.
Oh, thank God.
All of a sudden, in the middle of class, a boy stands up, climbs onto his chair, and begins to speak.
Naturally. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wade.
Mr. Pfeiffer!
All mimsy were the bargos, and the mome raths all grabe.
What the heck is this? Mr. Pfeiffer, that will be enough, thank you. You fulfilled your task. Here, let me help you down. Luke looks confused, then takes the professor's hand to hop to the ground and sit back in his seat. My dear starlings, seniors do not override professors, and initiation does not override school rules. If someone orders you to do something in class, ignore them. The excuse of initiation will not get you out of being punished.
So, I get detention now?
Oh no, I love that poem. You'll just have to finish reciting it for me after class.
Oh, great.
Success.
Good, successful class.
Ooh, I got spirit sight.
That'll come in handy later. The spells we don't get to use right now. Uh-oh.
This is one of his classes.
Get to your seats. Hurry up now, no chatter. In this class, carelessness might cost you your fingers.
He wouldn't really cut off students' fingers, would he?
Here, you'll be learning the seductive art of red magic, the evocation and control of energy. With this power, you might summon a breeze, light a fire, or call a distant object to hand. I say this is seductive not because of the power itself, but because simple minds prefer simple solutions. Blast your enemies with lightning, tear buildings apart with earthquakes, let the world around you burn.
My goodness.
Fall victim to such vulgar fantasies, and you leave yourself vulnerable to those capable of creative thought. There are many approaches that direct force cannot defend against.
This guy is so scary. He snaps his fingers in the air.
One inattentive moment, and you lose control of the forces you have summoned. After that, you will only be remembered as an unpleasant stain on the walls.
Ouch. He rubs his hands together and gives a nasty smile.
Now, for your lessons.
He walks over to his desk, looks down at it, frowns. He picks up a folded piece of pink paper, holding it pinched between thumb and forefinger as if it were a particularly unpleasant bit of soiled laundry. Wait. Unfolding it gingerly, he begins to read aloud. Is this what I think it is?
I think of butter when I think of your voice. Because it's warm and soft, and it goes all melty.
Oh my god, no. Oh no! There are a few giggles quickly smothered as gaze sweeps the classroom.
Would the author of this little missive care to identify him or herself?
I think I have to admit it because I think he'll be able to test my DNA or whatever from the kiss and he'll know it was
He probably would. He's that insane.
I know. With a gulp, I stand up. It's mine, sir.
Ah, Miss Harrington. And do you expect me to be flattered by your childish affections?
What? Wait, no, it's not to you.
Tender merits and detention this Saturday.
No, but I didn't.
Silence! In the interest of avoiding further disruption to today's lessons, I think it best that you leave the classroom now. Perhaps by tomorrow, you'll have had time to think about your actions.
But I didn't do this. There's no point. He won't listen. All I can do is slink out of the room in shame.
Shame, shame.
It's not fair. It doesn't make any sense. How did that letter possibly get here? I gave it to...
Blue boy.
Damien!
Wow, what a surprise.
I stomp through the halls, driven by the fires of righteous fury. Even the seniors I pass on my way don't dare challenge me.
You're freaking hellbent.
Falcon Hall, home of the pretty boys. He must be around here somewhere.
Oh, he's quite the pretty boy, isn't he?
Is
my favorite freshman looking for me?
I jam my finger into his chest. You gave my love letter to Professor Grabiner. You humiliated me in front of the entire class, and now I've got detention.
Oh, no. Horace, I'm so sorry.
A likely story. I thought you were supposed to be my senior, my friend.
Oh, sweet girl. This is all my fault.
Damn straight it is. Of course it's your fault. You did it.
That's not what happened. I was telling some of the guys how I'd made my freshmen write this letter for me. I was showing off. They thought it was funny, the very idea of a girl writing a love letter to someone like me. When I was at class yesterday, someone broke into my room and stole the letter.
Yeah. Oh, so dumb.
I thought they were only going to use it to tease me. I never imagined you would be hurt. I'll go to Professor Grabiner. I'll explain that I made you write the letter. If someone gets detention for this, it should be me.
Yeah, it should. Yeah, okay. You're sure it's all right? I tried to explain, but Professor Grabiner wouldn't listen to me at all.
Well, you're a freshman. No one listens to them. I'm sure I can make him understand the truth. Everything will be fine. Besides, I'm your senior. It's my job to protect you.
Thank you.
Now, do I get a hug?
No. Okay. Lame. I reach out and give him a squeeze, cautiously, but that seems to be enough to make him happy.
Why, thank you, freshman.
Do you think we, have to hug him under the wings or over?
I don't know. It's kind of awkward.
I know. I don't know how to hug someone with wings. Do you think he, wrapped me in his wings as well?
I hope not that much.
Or maybe
that seems a bit over the top.
Can he even move them?
Yeah, he's moving them before when we last spoke to him.
Oh, yeah.
He's, fluttering them and all that.
You're a good guy, Damien.
I do my best.
Oh, God. It's not until after I wake up on Friday morning that I realize something very important, which should have occurred to me before now.
You're at a magical school?
Virginia!
Filled with blue people?
Virginia!
Crazy professors?
Wake up! What? It's Friday the 13th! So...
don't we have to watch out for Jason or something?
Oh no! Are there any special rituals we need to do or not to do to protect us from magical bad luck? Oh, no. Friday the 13th is good luck when you're a witch.
Really?
Oh.
If you say so.
So it's a good omen that our initiation finishes today. Now, let me finish sleeping. She pulls the covers over her head.
Looks like she just ducked.
I know. Well, I'm already wide awake, so I may as well make an early day of it. Uh-oh. As I'm walking through the halls,
this doesn't sound good.
Of familiar footsteps. Who's it going to be?
I don't know.
Damien or Grabiner? Oh, great. So much for this being a lucky day.
Good morning, Miss Harrington.
Good morning, sir.
I believe that I owe you something of an apology.
Is he allowed to just walk through the hallways of girls' dorm?
I guess so.
An apology?
I did not give you a chance to explain your actions, because I believe that I already knew the reasons behind them. You may not be aware, Miss Harrington, but it's considered a traditional initiation prank to order freshmen to proclaim their love for me. The very thought of which fills them with horror.
I see.
Since it was not your intention to disrupt my lessons, I will cancel your detention and return the 10 marks I took from you.
Thank you.
And another 10 for having the courage to admit that you had written the letter. And an apology for the lesson you missed out on.
Sweet, we're in the... Well, we're just at 0, but that's good. Thank you, sir.
We're in the black.
Kind of.
Please do not feel that this makes us friends, Miss Harrington. It is simply a matter of addressing the balance. Well, yeah, be all matter of fact about it.
Yes, sir. 2 more. Ooh, I learned another spell.
Yes, unfortunately with his situation there, we didn't get any red points.
I know, that's so
from the day before.
After the day's activities, we're all called together into the gym again. Just freshmen at first standing together in a confused herd, horses, and whispering about the crazy tasks we've done this week. Then we hear the sounds of heavy boot steps marching in union.
That does not sound good. Bow down! Look up! You're too tall! Don't turn your back to me! Lower! Lower!
After a few minutes, we're all lying flat on our backs on the floor. And that's when William takes the stage.
Welcome, freshmen! It's time for the final phase of your initiation. Karina will be passing out the blindfolds. Please, put them on.
I'm so scared.
Blindfolds? What could that possibly be used for?
I am so scared. A long-haired girl from Snake Hall tiptoes around the room, delicately placing a strip of dark fabric in the hands of each freshman. Blindfolded? What are they planning to do with us? Well, everyone else is doing it. That's a great reason to do something, everyone.
It's always a great reason.
Okay, now I can't see and I have no idea what's going on. I hear people moving around, whispering, 1 or 2 giggles. I wait. Eventually, I feel a hand touching my shoulder.
Ew. Sit up, carefully. Now, on your feet.
I stand up with unseen hands under my elbows steadying me. Then one of those hands pushes me. Hey! Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. I feel myself spun around, passed from hand to hand.
Stop.
They hold me, swaying in place.
For your own safety, do exactly what I tell you.
Uh-oh.
Walk forward, slowly.
That voice sounds familiar. Well, whatever. I'll play along.
Could possibly be Damien.
I follow the instructions of the voices and try to guess where I'm going. Through the buildings, out a door, across the grounds. Step up. Up? Careful now, don't hit your head. I feel a hand on top of my head guiding me into a van? Uh-oh.
A God. Van?
I'm so scared.
Sit down, I'll strap you in.
I can hear other people being guided into the remaining seats. So, okay, we're going for a drive. To the mall? To a cave? To a hotel? To a secret underground temple?
I don't like this.
At last, we arrive and are carefully ushered out of the car.
Surprise!
Oh,
it's you.
And a
beach?
Beach
a lake?
thing? What?
Initiation is over. Now, it's time for the party.
Groups of students lounge around by the lakeside, seniors and freshmen mingling freely. Long tables grown under watermelons, punch bowls, and chafing dishes.
There's soda and barbecue and games, and presents from the seniors to the freshmen.
Presents? You bought me a present?
Actually, we're supposed to make them, but I've never been very good at that sort of thing.
I'm kind of scared of what he would get us.
Me too.
Maybe our own set of wings.
Oh God. So, here.
He hands me a small box. Drum roll. Inside I find... butter. Oh my God, that is actually an amazing gift.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I give him mad props.
Good job, Demon Boy. And you don't have to share it with anyone.
Oh my God, I would die. That's like the best present ever. I giggle. He smiles at me and seems so perfectly happy that I can't imagine anyone would ever think him an evil demon.
Come on, let's go join the party. It's just getting started.
All right. Everybody's here. This would be a good chance to get my roommates to meet Damien and see that he's not a bad guy. But if that backfired and they said something mean to him, it could spoil the party. What should I do? Well, all right, so I don't want to introduce him to Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's hell-bent against him.
And Ellen is probably with William. And William...
That's your senior.
Yeah, William hates him too, so maybe we should just hang out alone.
It's up to you.
The two of us
sure.
With our stick of butter.
Uh-oh. It's going to lead to some trouble.
Did anyone bring games? Are we allowed in the water? It's too bad we didn't bring swimsuits. I'm not sure I can swim wearing robes.
You could always just take them off.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
What?
Just kidding.
I'm scared.
You know, I get the impression you wouldn't totally mind the idea.
No, not at all.
Yes, we can swim here. There's a safety barrier set up to block off the deep parts. You probably should take off your cape, but robes are fine.
Oh, okay. But who wants to swim in those? They won't be too heavy?
Only when you get out of the water, and then I can dry you off.
Like William did for Virginia.
If you'd rather play games, there are hoops and darts.
Lawn darts? I thought those were illegal.
What's a lawn dart?
I don't even know what a lawn dart is. Things with metal tips that you throw and try to stick in the ground, like javelins, I think. I'm not sure, I've never seen one. I just heard they're dangerous.
What? Not weapons. These are for games. They're not real darts. They're sticks with feathers on the end. You throw them at the hoop while it rolls. Anyway, we can do whatever you like. The party's for you, you know. I mean, it's for the freshmen. So, should we get some food, or find a game, or get wet? What do you want?
Well, Let's swim then. The water looks nice.
I guess we're going with the
Wow, we didn't even get like
option.
an option. I was gonna pick this one anyway, just saying, but it's weird that they didn't give us one. If we eat first, we'd have to wait too long.
Last one in kisses a hula.
What's a hula? And so we spend the afternoon having a good time together.
Aw, how cute. You and your demon boy.
Aw, so cute. On Saturday morning, I wake up to find envelopes under the door again, our allowances, and one extra. My parents finally wrote to me. I open up the envelope intending to skim through it quickly, but it turns out there's not much to skim through. They send their love and hope I'm having fun at boarding school. That's it. No mention of what they've been doing, no questions about any friends I've made, not even any questions about magic. How can they not ask about magic?
Seriously? Didn't they ever see Harry Potter?
I guess
Well, they want to know if that kind of thing's true.
I don't think it exists in this world for some reason. Before I got here, I had no idea what was possible. There was only that brief moment of magic back when I was 13, before the officials came to turn off the power and give me the choice.
Turn off the power?
I don't know.
They're coming down to shut down your electricity.
For 3 years, I've had to wait and wonder. And now I'm finally starting to discover this entire world of possibilities, and they don't even ask? Maybe they don't want to bother me in case I'm busy, or they figure I'll tell them what I want to tell them.
Maybe they just have better things to do.
Probably. I still haven't written. I'm so bad. I will write them a letter tomorrow, really. But for today, I have to decide whether or not to
You're
go
so
out.
bad with your stick of butter.
So since we studied last time, should we go to the mall this time?
Yeah, we're gonna get the same scene, but I can just cut that out.
So I guess we'll go with the games arcade again, right?
Yeah, go to the games arcade, because there's gonna be something different we can do this time.
Alright, there are only a few old-style video games with joysticks and buttons here. This arcade is filled with racing games, dance pads, claw grabbers, things that give out tickets for prizes, and a surprisingly large collection of pinball machines.
And we're gonna play pinball again.
Most arcades I've been in only contain 1 or 2 pinball machines. Even though this mall isn't very big, we got a row of 6 games, and 4 of them are being played already.
I remember this guy? It's actually Big Steve.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
From Toad Hall.
A senior from Toad Hall is already playing. He looks pretty into it too.
Is he the first Toad we've met?
I think so.
Let's go talk to him then.
I wait for a while because I don't want to disrupt his concentration by talking in the middle of the game.
Right, rage quit.
But he's racking up more free balls. Is he ever going to stop? Then at last, for no reason I can see, he takes his hands off the controls and allows the balls to sink on their own. Why'd you stop?
I'm tired of this one.
He moves over to stand in front of another machine. I talk quickly before he can get a new game started. You're really good at that, you know?
Yeah?
You must play an awful lot. Are you practicing for a tournament or something?
No.
And with that, he pulls the plunger and sends the new ball into play. Okay, whatever. I guess I better play on my own.
Well, that was an interesting conversation.
I know, right?
Very inspiring.
Bouncing shiny things around into flashing lights is fun. Stress decreases by 5. After breakfast, I sit down and figure out what to write to my parents. I could tell them about the strange professors here, but I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. There are lots of silly
The
stories
one that grabs girls.
about things that happened during initiation, but I'm not sure if you can really appreciate them if you weren't there.
Yeah, they might find that kind of creepy, especially what you did with the butter.
I would never tell my parents about that.
I met this blue guy with wings. He's really dreamy.
His voice sounds like butter, and it's melty, and I like it between my fingers. I guess I should tell them about my bedroom, that I don't have a bed, and the food here, things like that, so that they don't worry about me. They'll want to know that I can get enough sleep, and I remember to brush my teeth.
I thought they weren't really concerned with us.
They apparently aren't. And my roommates, I should write about them. We've been so busy, we don't know each other all that well yet, but they're both good people.
Maybe.
Poor Ellen's had a hard time of it this week with initiation. I'm sure she's glad that it's all over.
Well, we just saw the one event. Was it really that hard for her?
I don't know. She had William.
She had William as her senior. Yeah.
As for
Who'd
magic,
mess with William's girl?
Well, I've learned a few things, but I haven't really done proper magic yet. Just classroom exercises. So I'll wait a while before I tell them much about that. Mail doesn't go out on Sunday, so I fold my letter up and stick it in an envelope, but I don't seal it yet. I can get a stamp from the on-campus post office tomorrow. I think I'll go for a walk.
Yeah, why not? Oh, in the same place we were last time.
This is the only area to walk
The
around.
only area to walk.
I wander around the campus, wondering how long the leaves will stay green. This is a magical place, so it might be like this all year. I'd miss the fall colors, though.
Well, I don't think that'd be magical. I mean, would they
That
really
seems
be able to
pretty
alter
dumb.
the seasons?
And would they really care? Like, I think people like the fall colors, so what the heck?
I think it was still winter in Harry Potter in a few years, right?
Definitely. And it even snowed inside.
Yeah, they showed you it. Yeah, that's cool.
I wonder what witches and wizards do for Halloween. Dress up like normal people?
Oh,
As I'm
speaking
thinking
of
that,
which,
my own personal Halloween decoration makes an appearance.
well, that's an odd way of putting it.
Hi, Damien. He looks at me oddly. What are you up to? Want to do something together?
Why?
To be friendly? Because we're bored?
Not that bored.
Without a further word, he brushes past me and
Wow.
away. What a freaking douche.
What the hell happened?
What just happened here? Virginia sidles up behind me.
Were you stalking me, Virginia?
Told you so. Tell me what? That he's evil. I was just talking to my brother about him to get the scoop.
Oh, well, that's not necessarily evil. That's just douchey.
I know, right? Like, oh my god, he's a demon. Do you know how many people in the world would be demons if that were true?
Yeah, do you know how many people are like that in the real world?
I know, she obviously doesn't know about the real world.
Okay, well, anyway.
He's a total womanizer. William says last year...
Didn't see that one coming.
He left every sophomore in Butterfly Hall crying in the bathroom at some point.
He wasn't hitting on us the first time we met him or anything.
No. He gets girls' hopes up, then when they fall in love with him, he dumps them. I'm not dating him. The point is, he's a jerk. Forget you ever knew him. You'll be better off.
That's easily done.
There must be some misunderstanding. I know Virginia doesn't like Damien, but he was nice to me. Maybe he's just having a really bad day.
He's blue, and he wears wings.
Yeah. If he doesn't want to talk to me right now, there's no point in chasing after him. Come on, let's go to the gym and play. Okay.
Well, that was one hell of a week.
It really was.
Should we review our experiences?
Oh, in the diary?
If you want.
Okay.
Well, we had the freshman initiation. It was awkward, and we got hooked up with Damien.
Yes, and we learned about Damien's mysterious past that he doesn't really have.
He doesn't really have, no.
We wrote a love letter, and then we got detention.
Then we got mixed up with the love letter.
Well,
we were going to get detention, and we were vindicated. The next day.
We made a lakeside party, and we met Big Steve, and then we were snubbed.
What does snub say? I kind of want to read that one.
Oh, they have like their own entries?
Yeah, it does.
I tried to talk to Damien today, and he completely brushed me off. What's going on? He was really friendly to me last week. Did something happen? Virginia says it's just because he's evil, but...
Whatever. Well...
So I guess we'll have to wait to find out next time what's going on.
Yeah, I guess that's the end of our experiences with Damien, maybe.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Just click the done button, because we're done with this magical diary here.
Done.
We're done. So anything you want to say to end off? Any thoughts or comments?
I hope that we can learn more about this mysterious past that Damien has, and maybe why he's blue.
How about that mysterious Big Steve?
Well, yeah, I definitely want to learn more about him too, just because his name is Big Steve.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe I have to get him more coffee to get on his good side.
Maybe that's true. Maybe he likes coffee a lot. So I guess we'll find out next time, right?
Yes, the next installment of Magical Diary.
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.